Alright guys, Zachman18 here. Welcome back to TZM TV Channel 18. Continuing on with Phoenix Wright's Attorney. This is part number 10. And we are currently working on episode 3, Turnabout Samurai, which we just finished up of court. So now we have to go I think we have to go talk to D. Vasquez and some other people about stuff, about the trial and stuff. Maybe Gumshoe. I don't know. And then tomorrow will be the trial. Hopefully we'll finish off the episode. But anyways, let's get started. I've got Turtlecraft25 with us.
Hi. Sorry, I wasn't here the last 2 days, but I'm here now.
Yeah, he wasn't here the last 2 days, but he's here to continue our investigating. Here we go. Day 3 investigation. Here we go. That was a close one, huh, Mia?
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it.
Maya? So
what happened?
Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof.
Wow, good going, Nick.
Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Okay, so I think we will finish up the episode tomorrow. Alright.
Initial trial? What's that?
That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up.
So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Here's the awesome music again! Alright, let's get moving.
It wasn't in the end, the last episode.
What'd you say?
But never mind.
Okay. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a samurai costume?
What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume?
Yeah.
But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it?
That's what we have to find out.
What happened with the director's testimony?
Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer.
Huh.
Which means that the killer has to be one of them.
Really? Why?
Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2 where that trailer is.
What?
Was Maya always this excitable? Alright, let's get moving. Detention Center. Talking to Will Powers. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears?
Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there.
You could stop looking so vulnerable, too.
Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count.
Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either.
Please, this is no laughing matter. Alright, let's talk to him. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and
what?
Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now, everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping.
I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business, but he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Alright. Let's get a move on. Let's go back to the studio.
The old moonbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down.
Yeah?
I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted.
You eat, you die!
Whoa, she's alive!
Alright. I was wondering about D. Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her, so she always gets her way.
She seems bitter.
Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal, he's soft, a pushover, just whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer.
Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Pearl Hammer, you drag a star out from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My Pearl Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costumes? We did snake climbing.
Remember my voice for her?
What?
Remember my voice for her?
What?
Remember my voice for her?
Yeah, don't remind me about it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
He would never stoop so low, it's impossible.
Alright, enough of her. Let's go to outside Studio 1.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, then he left from here to go to Studio 2?
Right.
But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Alright, let's go outside Studio 2. There's Miss Vasquez.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O!
Maya, you should always try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently.
Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and...
Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it.
Oh, dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. Alright, let's just go over our evidence really quickly here. Okay. Let's go inside the trailer.
Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here.
I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Alright. I wonder if we examine this. Okay, never mind. Alright. Let's go to the employee area.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there's any other clues lying around.
Yeah! No touching! Oh, there's Gumshoe. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean I almost had a heart attack.
I guess I can be a little dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Alright, let's talk to him.
So you're looking for the traces of the sleeping pills? How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills. See if there's traces, it'll change color. Yeah, we still haven't heard if it's his fingerprints yet.
Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color all right. So there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. Alright. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Wow. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. Aha! So he was touching that sleeping pill bottle.
So that means...
Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Alright, so we got that added to our evidence. Alright, let's go to the dressing room. Oh, hello.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? What? Why? But WP's innocent.
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then.
The rumor?
Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of a hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently.
Some dirt? What dirt?
Dirt. You know, bad stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then?
What do you mean the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What's this? That's why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. God dang it. Alright, let's try that again. So we have to present something to her. Here, take a look at this. Dang it. Gotta keep trying. There we go. So we just presented Path to Glory. Fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault.
Someone died?
It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer?
And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public?
Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out.
I see.
You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. She'll talk. Alright, let's go.
Do you like the voice I did for Miss Oldbag?
What'd you say?
Do you like the voice I did for Miss Oldbag?
Not at all.
Why would you say that, Whisper?
Oh, God. Alright.
What, you're still sneaking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer, it's all due to Hammer.
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance.
Alright. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told you to hear that from?
Nichols.
Nichols?
Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to.
Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed the man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers? Judging up dirt on someone's past like that and the recently departed no less?
What'd you say, Sam?
I should actually penny nickels. Those are both types of currency in the U.S.
Oh, yeah, good call. Hold on, let's take a look at that. Yeah, penny nickels. That's funny.
I don't really care, do you?
I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Do you expect me to believe that rubbish, or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Okay, so what do we present here?
Well, what evidence do you have?
So we have the... Okay, our attorney's badge is probably not going to help. We have his autopsy report. We've got Powers' photo of him dragging his leg. We've got the guide map of the whole studios. We've got the samurai spear, Mr. Monkey's head, the book Path to Glory, Cody's camera, a steak plate, and a sleeping pill. Okay, I'll present the pill bottle.
Yeah.
Take that! Here's my proof.
What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove?
It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's the proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Oh, steak, the steak plate. Take that!
Wait.
Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Ah! I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Miss Oldbag?
Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident.
Here's a new song, guys. I like this one. I like this song.
What's worse, the paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. But she silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Ooh. Wait a second, this is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2?
Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence.
Yikes. Sounds pretty gruesome. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Alright, so we got a 5-year-old photo in our court record, so we could use that as evidence. Let's go back. So I want to talk to this Vasquez lady if she's going to talk to us. Ooh, let's present that 5-year-old photo now. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Beautiful.
You're scared of Vasquez?
Yeah.
I wouldn't actually go in the trailer. She's a creeper. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere incident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
What? This is valuable evidence.
Boys. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. We're screwed.
If only someone could come and help us.
What?
Just wish someone would come and help us.
Yeah. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez. Yeah, Gumshoe to the rescue!
Someone did save us.
Sweet. You're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. Wow, that was a very short part today. But we'll be back tomorrow to conclude this episode. That's right, because tomorrow will be the final day in court. So we'll see if Miss Vasquez is truly the guilty person in this whole entire case. So, me and Sam will see you tomorrow. I'm Zach18.
I'm Fast 25.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the ending of episode 3 of Phoenix Wright.